Well, hello all. I'm sure most of us take medication at some time, and then sometimes half a pill is prescribed for the morning or for the evening, and so you have to be able to break the pill in half. So I thought I would try and make a pill cutter, but before I talk about the pill cutter, there are ways of breaking the pill in half, and that is simply if it's a flat pill. Any pill that's meant to be broken in half has got a little ridge down the middle. If it's a flat bottomed pill, you put it on the pill bottle. Here's your two thumbs, and you press on either side, and then the pill cracks in the middle. Now, if the pill has got a convex bottom, meaning it's round like this, you just put it on a flat table, and then you press down on it, and it also snaps down the middle very easily, and that way you don't end up with lots of these little shards and fragments from a pill cutter. Well, my pill cutter, I've never bought one. You can get them from pharmacies, pill cutters, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to show you how I try to build a pill cutter. But I think you can just split them so easily just by putting your thumb on either side of the ridge on the pill and then just break them apart. So I saw on a video, so suppose this is tomorrow morning's half a tablet. They said if it's a flat one, put it on something round, and then something round like this, and then to push down between the lines, and it'll crack in half, which that does very nicely. So if it's just so that's probably the best cracking that I've got for now. So I'm going to put both of these halves back in their casing, and then I'm going to slide that over. Let's just try one of these tablets. So I'm going to just pop one of these out, and what they said was if it's a round tablet, meaning it's not flat, you'll see that there's half a line there. You put your fingers on either side of the line, and you just press down, and that snaps perfectly in half. So that looks perfect. That looks great. I really don't think one needs a pill cutter. Today we're going to make a do-it-yourself pill or tablet cutter to cut tablets in half. So to do so, I first got a small block of wood. I actually cut it from a slightly bigger block of wood, and then I just sanded it smooth, the edges, just get it a little so it's not too rough. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mark a line down the center of this block of wood. So next we measure the width of this block of wood is 6 centimeters. So on both sides we mark 6, and so 3 is in the middle, and we draw a line along the middle of the block like that. The next thing I'm going to do is on say the slightly right hand side of the line, I'm going to knock in a nail, and then on the left hand side of the line I'm going to knock in another nail. So what's going to happen is this knife is going to be able to move up and down between these two nails like this, and then here I'm going to put the slightly larger nails. Now they perhaps might require that I drill a hole because they are very thick. Right, and the same story to the left hand side, we're going to drill one hole. And to the right hand side. We're going to knock this nail in here. And that nail in there. And now, hopefully, our knife will be able to fit. Like that. And so this is where I'm going to then burrow a little hole to hold my pull, and then this is going to come down on the pull and cut it in half. So we're going to make a little hollow here, and I'm just thinking it would be nice to have one nail bent over so that this knife will not come out. So I've got this nail, I've just snipped the head of the nail off, and more or less in the middle I'm going to bend it over like this. And then that's I'm going to bash that in there so that it's going to stop the knife from lifting up. There is our more or less completed pull cutter. So if we just put the aspirin on the flat surface and then we just push it straight down. Wow, that actually cut it almost perfectly. So the thing is, it worked better without having a little hollow. So this is my tuppence worth on pulls. Here's my pull cutter. I think doctors and pulls in hospitals are absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad that I live in this era. And I really am so thankful for pulls that can say we have a crisis, a medical emergency. The pulls, the doctors, the hospital can save us. But I think there are also lifestyle choices we can make. So I think, this is my personal opinion, that I feel that if the doctor puts you on a pull and there's some lifestyle choice that you can change, get more exercise, lose more weight, whatever my impression is that doctors are very reluctant to say, get more exercise, lose weight, change your diet, etc. They obviously feel more comfortable, and that's what they're trained in, is to give pills and dispense medicine. So, but I still feel it's very wise of a person to rather change your lifestyle to help wean yourself off some of the medication so that you're not entirely reliant upon it, and so that you're actually removing the prior conditions that dispose you to medical ill health. So that is my tuppence worth on pills. I think they're great. Doctors are great. Hospitals are fantastic. Make use of them, but then also change your lifestyle. Don't just rely on the doctors, the medicines, the hospitals. You have to, if possible, change your lifestyle so that you can negate some of the need for some of those pills, and then maybe slowly wean yourself off them. But I'm not a doctor, so don't follow my advice, but it just makes sense to me. That's what I do. That's what I would try and do.